What's up? Thank you guys for tuning in to Sports Head Radio. I'm going to give you guys my picks for the South Region. The number one seed in the South Region is Virginia. Virginia last year, they got upset by UMBC, which was the first ever 16 seed to upset a 1 seed. Now this year, they're probably looking for some type of redemption. Now they're playing against Gardner-Webb, the 16-seeded team in this year's tournament. Virginia's going to win this matchup. I don't see Gardner-Webb beating them whatsoever, so I'm not going to really get too much into it. So I have UVA advancing in that round. The next one's a pretty interesting matchup. We have Mississippi, the 8 seed, versus Oklahoma, the 9 seed. This Mississippi team can get hot and cold, but they're playing against the Oklahoma team, which is not that bad in terms of defense. Their offense is struggling. With that being said, I like Ole Miss to beat Oklahoma by at least 5 to 6 points. Okay, with the next matchup, a 5 versus a 12 seed. This is one of the most popular upsets, obviously, in terms of the percentages. So we have a Wisconsin, the 5 seed, matching up against the 12-seeded Oregon Ducks team. Now, you can make an argument and say Oregon's kind of misseeded. Wisconsin, they're very good of taking care of the basketball. They're top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. Then you have Oregon, who's a team that's hot and can get streaky, and the point guard Pritchard's playing at an all-time level with this Oregon team. With that being said, I like Oregon in the upset over Wisconsin. I think this team could get hot from 3. Yes, Bobo's not playing, but I still like this Oregon team to beat Wisconsin. The next game, which this is probably one of the most popular upsets over the past few days. We have number 4, Kansas State. They're the 4th seed, playing against a very hot and interesting team, UC Irvine, which is the 13th seeded team. Now, we don't know if Wade, or one of the guards for Kansas State, we don't know if he's going to be able to play. And he was in a walking boot in Selection Sunday. With that being said, I like the upset. I like UC Irvine, the 13th seed, to beat Kansas State. I feel like Kansas State, they're just too uncertain. Yes, I understand they're probably one of the, they're pretty good in effective possession ratio, but with UC Irvine, they're in the top 25 in effective possession ratio. So that being said, I like UC Irvine to upset over Kansas State. The next matchup, we have the 6-seeded Villanova Wildcats, the defending champions, playing against St. Mary's team, the 11th seed. This matchup is actually closer to what people think. This could be a potential upset, you guys. St. Mary's can beat Villanova, but I think Villanova has too much heart. I like Villanova on a grind-out game, winning by 2 points. For the next game, we have Purdue, the 3 seed, versus the 14th seed Old Dominion. Old Dominion is probably one of the bottom 5 teams in this tournament. I just hate to say it. Purdue should just walk all over them. Purdue should win this game fairly easy. I think this is probably one of my top 5 most confident picks. Purdue wins easy in the first round. For the next game, we have a 7 versus 10 matchup. The 7-seeded Cincinnati Bearcats versus the number 10 seeded Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa, they're pretty good on offense, but their defense efficiency is not that great, and they struggle playing against athletic teams. Cincy, they're pretty good on defense, but they rely on their defense to create for their offense, but their points per game is not that bad. With that being said, I like Cincinnati, this team on defense. I think they could slow down Iowa. I like Cincinnati by at least 8 points. Now for the next matchup. I'm not going to go too much into it because Tennessee's the number 2 seed, and they're a serious contender to get to the Final Four. They're playing a 15-seeded Colgate. I don't got to go too much into it. Tennessee wins big. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sports Head Radio. Guys, go ahead and click and subscribe to the Space Entertainment Network. Go ahead and follow them on Instagram at the Space Entertainment Network. You guys go ahead and follow me at Sports Head Radio on Twitter, Instagram, and on SoundCloud for the latest podcasts and more in-depth analysis on the SoundCloud. And you guys, thank you guys for tuning in here on Sports Head Radio. For more predictions and insight, click on the links below.